So Rich Kass just posted a really interesting video showing a groove that he came up with, which is a clave in the left foot, and then the bass drum is playing every 5th 16th note, so that goes over the bar line as it is, and then he's dividing the space between those 5 16th notes into 7 and orchestrating those on the drums, which sounds crazy, and it would be pretty hard to notate in Logic or something like that, I imagine. So I'm going to show you how you can program it into PolyNome. So I'm going to just hide this. So rhythm 1, I just went to edit this and programmed in a 3/2 clave. So I did that in 16th notes, and I just long press on the 16th note, and then I take out the notes that I don't want. So 1 E and A, 2 E and A, and then on the offbeat and 3 and then finally I can just put a quarter note in. So that gives us the clave. So we're just hearing the top rhythm here. And then down below, this is a more hidden feature, but if we edit this rhythm, you can see here I've got 7 over 5 16th notes. And the way to enter that is to tap on these 3 dots right here. This takes you to the saved rhythms palette, and at the bottom of this there's this X over Y option. So if you tap on this, you get to choose a number of notes. So here I've chosen 7, and then in the space of, so I've chosen 5, so 7 in the space of 5, and then you choose what kind of note. So 7 in the space of 5 16th notes. So what that gives me is 7 notes in the space of 5 16th notes. And if I keep tapping this, you'll see that eventually we get to this state here where you can see that this goes over a bar line. So the very first 16th note would be in the end of bar 1, and then the next 4 of that group of 5 16th notes would be in the next bar. But because we're dividing into 7, you can't really notate it in a standard way, but PolyNome will still allow you to play it. So we only need to have actually one of these. And then below, I put in a kick on the first beat and then filled that line with rests. And then up here, we have a ride and a cowbell and just various percussion symbols that sound like muted bells. You'll hear these if I swipe through. Okay, so then when we hear these two together, right now I've got this rhythm muted. So we'll hear the clave, and then I'll bring in fact, let me mute the clave and we'll listen to this. So that's the crazy 7 over 5 16ths. And then together. And if you want, you can bring up the mixer and mute different aspects of this. So I could mute line 1 of rhythm 2. And now you're just hearing that kick every 5 16th notes against the clave. That would be the place to start, and then try and do the subdividing afterwards. If you want to check this out, you can take a screenshot or hold your phone up and scan this QR code that's on the screen, and that will allow you to download this rhythm into PolyNome, and you can play around with it for yourself.